Assalamu alaikum and good greetings. So today I'll be watching a video by Austin Flack titled 1 Year with Tesla Solar Roof. Top 11 questions answered plus real production numbers and utility bills. Exclamation mark. I think I have last heard about this Tesla solar roof when actually Elon Musk have it in his hand, I think when it launches back then. And then suddenly I never really heard of it. I do not know what's going on, but I think it goes to production obviously and someone is using it, and this is 1 year after. So I'm interested to know, what kind of saving, what is the performance like, etc. So without further ado, let's watch.
1 year ago, on February 8th, I received permission to operate from the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power and turned on my home's fancy new Tesla solar glass roof.
So it does require some approval, I guess. Or is it just like other solar panel, to put in a roof you have to have some form of approval?
Cool. A few weeks before that, I released a video detailing our experience getting the roof installed. In that video, I made the mistake of promising to publish a follow-up video to talk about power output and to answer the most popular viewer questions. Well, a lot happened in 2020, but that video didn't. Sorry about that. However, now that the roof has been operational for a full calendar year, I've gathered a lot of data and a lot of experience, so I'm even better equipped to answer those questions and provide detailed data on power output. To begin with, let's start with that term I used earlier, permission to operate. A lot of people were very concerned about that phrase and wanted to know why I hadn't just turned on the roof as soon as it was installed. The answer is pretty boring. My roof is contributing power to LA's grid, and my utility company needed to verify that the system was up to their specifications before it could be turned on. That process didn't take all that long, and I ended up receiving PTO about 3 weeks after installation was complete. Is the roof going to catch on?
Oh, okay, so it's not permission to have a solar panel, it's more on because it's feeding energy to the grid, if I understand it correctly, right? So meaning that you produce more electricity than you need and you just feed it back to the grid. There must be some rate there where, maybe it is deducted from your electricity bill. Even if you use any electricity bill, then I'm not sure.
On fire? Well, the fire department signed off on it, so I doubt it. Also, the solar tiles get plenty of ventilation. A Tesla solar glass roof is raised 1.5 inches off the surface of the waterproof underlayment below, allowing for airflow under the solar tiles up to the ridge vent at the apex of the roof, which also vents our attic and cools our home. Does the roof make noise? No. Is it waterproof? Yes. It's a real roof. The tiles overlap to prevent leaks, and the flashings are seamless. In addition, our home is also protected by the underlayment, which is Firestone CladGuard, and that's waterproof, fireproof, and guaranteed for 25 years. Is it too shiny? From street level, the roof really is not very shiny at all. Is it durable? Many of you were also interested in how durable the solar glass tiles are, and whether they would hold up to impact from hail or other projectiles. The answer is yes. Speaking of durability, some of you were interested to know the details of the Tesla solar glass warranty. Here I will read directly from the contract. Your solar roof will remain in place and prevent damage to your home caused by the passage of wind and rain for 25 years. The power output capacity will be at least 95% of the rated peak power specified on the solar roof's datasheet at 5 years after your solar roof is installed, and will decline by no more than 0.5% per year for the following 20 years. One of the most popular questions.
Okay, 25 years is a long time, but I'm not sure because I think the normal house with everything installed is like, I don't know how long, because some people do change the tiles of the roof, etc., but most people don't, and they just stay there for ages, right? For a lifetime. So I wonder when it is for 25 years, meaning that after 25 years, is it just no longer having any warranty, but it should stay longer, or you have to change, right? Because even though, yeah, it's 25 years, it's so long to come to that point, but just wondering how is, maybe if after this my kid, I mean, the house is left to the kids, for example, they have to know that, okay, it's time to update the roof panel, the solar panel. I'm not sure, just a follow-up question. I'm not sure whether it will be covered.
I received was why we didn't opt to get power walls installed. Power walls are pretty expensive, and while a power wall would of course help us in the event of a power outage, my wife and I decided that really wasn't worth the expense at this time. How does shade affect
What is a power wall? I don't know.
energy production? Many people have asked how the system deals with partial shade, and specifically whether or not the Tesla Solar Glass roof has microinverters. The answer is no, the roof does not have microinverters, which means that partial shade on one part of the roof can affect the performance of a larger section of solar tiles as a whole. However, the system does employ diode trunk harnesses, which somewhat minimize the efficiency loss. Do you have to clean the roof? Yes, especially in Los Angeles, where it almost never rains. This year that was especially true, as California's devastating fire season left our roof covered in a thick and durable layer of ash. We ended up hiring Marcus Delgado from South Bay Solar Cleaning because he had experience cleaning another solar glass roof. If you live in Southern California, I highly recommend him. All that.
Okay, so that's added layer of, because it's not just a normal tile roof, right? Where is it a tile? Anyway, where just whatever the condition is, so be it. Meaning you can, but of course for aesthetic reason you might want to wash. But if you just leave it be, it's just there, right? But for solar panel, then the efficiency of the electricity generated may be affected. Hence, yeah, you have to consider or factor in cleaning it up, especially if you have surrounding that, might have some effect on the surface, I guess.
That brings us finally to performance. How much energy has the roof generated? Well, I have the answer. After I flipped that switch on February 8th, our Tesla Solar Glass roof produced a total of 7,998 kilowatt hours of energy.
So this is 1 year, roughly, basically 1 year, right? Almost 8,000 kilowatt hour. Interesting.
In 2020. 67.8% of that energy went to LADWP's grid, and 32.2% went directly to our home. 7,900.
Okay, so so this is the breakdown here, where it supply basically 2/3 to the grid of the generated electricity, and only 1/3 is used for the house. So I'm assuming the house only consume from the solar panel, or how does it work? Because if, for example, at night they have the storage for the electricity, then the electricity that is generated is stored for reuse in night, and then in this is directly used from the solar panel. Then the house never need to absorb anything from the grid, so everything is pure profit then when they push out this 2/3 of the electricity to grid. Or this is meaning, if you want to actually compute it, at night they actually use electricity grid, but on the day they just push out the excess energy. I'm not sure whether that will be covered in this video.
UP's grid, and 32.2% went directly to our home. 7,998 kilowatt hours is 93% of the annual 8,609 kilowatt hours of production which Tesla promised in our original purchase agreement. But I mentioned earlier that California's severe fire season left my roof covered in a thick layer of ash. What I did not tell you was that I did not actually end up getting the roof cleaned until January 2nd of 2021. In this chart, you can see that performance definitely appeared to take a hit after the fires began in August. Considering the roof was caked in ash for at least 5 months, I consider 7% underperformance entirely acceptable. And the good news doesn't stop there. In the 12-month period from January 22nd, 2019 to January 19th, 2020, my wife and I paid the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power $2,245 for electricity.
Okay, so meaning that they actually consume some electricity. So how to see that? Meaning that Had it not for the solar, they will be 2,000 per year. Is that high? 2,000 per year, meaning roughly 200 per month. Okay.
In the 12-month period from January 22nd, 2020 to January 27th, 2021,
Okay.
our total...
So that is, okay, so sorry. That is the normal before the solar panel. I forgot to say the year is from 2019, 2020. So roughly 200 per month. Amounted to 2,000 per year.
of water and power, $2,245 for electricity. In the 12-month period from January 22nd, 2020 to January 27th, 2021, our total electrical bill, including fees, was $156.62. That makes for a total annual savings of $2,088.
Annual saving of 2,000. Okay, what is the meaning? What is the break even then? I'm not sure whether he will go into what is actually the cost. I think it's in a previous video maybe. And how long, how many years will this yearly saving will catch up to the cost, and then after that is pure profit, right?
There we go. I think I've answered all of the most popular questions I've received. If you do have any further questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them there, promptly this time. And if you are interested in purchasing a Tesla solar glass roof or a Tesla solar panel system for your home, please use my referral code, which can be found below. Once your system is activated, you'll get $100. Meanwhile, if you are interested in purchasing a Tesla vehicle, please also consider using my referral code, and we can each get 1,000 miles of free supercharging.
This is the good life.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, so yeah, so there's a thumbnail here for when they install it. I guess that is where, if I want to know what is the cost, so from that 2,000 annual saving, if it costs, I don't know, 10,000, I don't know what is the normal range, then it takes 5 years to get all your investment back, and then after that is basically profit until you have to, if you have to, after 25 years you have to change or do whatever, right? But yeah, so that is what the next level of interest, to know that numbers. But anyway, it is interesting. Yeah, interesting. Will I ever have, I'm not sure, because here I think it should be beneficial because we have sun all year long, but the cost of solar, I'm not even sure whether Tesla solar roof is available in this region, right? It's normally just installing the normal solar panel there. But anyway, interesting. Anyone actually have any Tesla, either car or roof, or anything solar? Do share your experience. I'm interested to know. So with that, thank you for watching. See you next time.